Oh, yeah.
All I can think about right now are those reels of Paul Stanley haunting people's dreams.
Yes.
Those ambient, it's just like an ambient room, and there's like weird ambient noise, but then you just hear the echo of Paul Stanley.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. It's Saturday Morning Live here at Rock City Music Company, and you are looking at the Skeleton Crew.
That's right. Hey, Nick, where is everyone?
They're all at home with a case of the brown bottle flu.
That's right.
Everyone is sick.
Sick from drinking Grandpa's cough medicine.
Right. Who's sick, Scotty? Merrick is sick.
Merrick's sick. Riley is sick. Lauren is sick.
I'm sick.
You're sick.
I'm always sick, though. No, I'm not sick at all.
I
don't feel sick.
But I came prepared.
Right. Yeah, Scotty showed up with his Vernors and his pretzels. He's ready to go.
That's right. Just need a little filler. Just keep going. I'll just forget about it until I complain about it.
Right. So you're looking at the Skeleton Crew here today. So anybody out there that's watching that feels like bringing us some food, that would be greatly appreciated, since neither one of us is going to be able to leave to get anything to eat.
Right.
And the pickings are slim next door at Stan's Market. So if you're around, be greatly appreciated. Let's talk about new releases and some new to stock used vinyl. It is vinyl, by the way, not vinyls.
That's right, yeah.
I see these videos on YouTube and on TikTok and stuff when we're posting our content, and people are like, wow, look at all these vinyls.
Oh my God.
It's vinyl.
I can't just call them records.
Yes.
That's what they are.
Yeah, if you want to use the plural, it would be records.
Record or records.
Yes.
I got this record, or I picked up some records.
But you didn't pick up some vinyls.
Yeah, I know.
That's not a thing.
And here's another thing. These are vinyl. The new stuff is like vinyl.
It's like vinyl. All right, handful of cool stuff came out yesterday that we have on hand here for you. Biggest thing, of course, being Kiss destroys Anaheim. Kiss headlined Anaheim Stadium in 1976 on the Destroyer Tour. Released, was it to the day yesterday? Almost to the day.
Almost, that was
almost
Thursday.
50 years to the day that this concert was performed. This is a great representation of Kiss at the height of their powers.
Yes.
Nice bridge between Alive and Alive 2. They sound great on it. If you're a Kiss fan, you've had this bootleg forever. They officially released it. They cleaned up the audio. We played it in here a couple of times yesterday. It sounds great. The packaging is awesome. And I've heard some friends already tell me that the colored vinyl variant that, Universal Music Group is trying to shaft all the record stores out of, get all your direct-to-consumer orders. Guess what? They weren't ready.
Yeah.
And it's delayed another month. So
A month?
another month.
Oh, man.
So all the people that say, I'm going to get this one, now you got to wait.
Yep.
Or you can come down and get yourself a copy of the black vinyl, which is what is issued to the record stores.
Moving fast.
A lot of people are not happy with Universal Music Group right now, thanks to Rick Beato's video the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Where Rick was saying that, I guess
I've got
Universal,
I haven't seen it yet.
Universal has filed 4,000 copyright claims against his videos. And he was explaining that every time he gets one of these, he fights it, and he always wins, but they keep striking him. They keep sending the copyright claim. So
Because it's just a bot doing the work.
correct, of course, which he's, leaving out.
Yeah.
But, they're the kings of the mountain. So Universal's doing some stuff right now that's kind of not cool to artists and to record stores and to content creators and all of that.
Yeah.
But I do feel for the people that ordered that Kiss record, because Kiss took pre-orders on it before it was even announced to stores. If you're in the Kiss Army fan club, you could place your order ahead of time, which you would think would give you preference
Yeah,
to
exactly.
get it first. And
you think it would actually arrive on release day,
Yeah,
and they
nope.
also do this thing where they don't ship it till after release day.
and they didn't tell anybody it was delayed until the day before the release. So,
Yeah. Awesome.
you know. All right, what else came out though, Scotty? We had a
Yeah.
great release from Blue Note Classic Series, The Incredible Jimmy Smith with Kenny Burrell,
Yeah.
Detroit-based musician Kenny Burrell, one of the best guitar players ever, and Philly Joe Jones. This is a great jazz trio made in
That's
Germany.
a really good rainy day record.
It is. New record from Grace Potter, who I love.
Yeah.
Big fan of Grace Potter. Amazing
to that
voice.
yesterday.
Yeah, was it good? I was just going to say I haven't heard it yet, but her records are always good. She tends to jump genres. Country records, she's made dance records, she's made rock records, she's made soul records. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
Siri can't help us with that,
No,
apparently.
not. You know, on my watch
Most
talking.
importantly, getting a reissue, the Great Malenko from ICP.
Yeah.
An RSD Essential on cream soda clear vinyl.
Yeah.
Comes with a booklet as well. This has got Hocus Pocus on it. Of course, Great Malenko. What is a Juggalo is on here. Boogie Woogie Woo.
Alice Cooper does the intro.
There you go. New solo record from Brandon Flowers of The Killers.
I was checking out some of that yesterday because that's more of like an Americana-driven record.
Okay.
And there's some pretty decent stuff on that.
That's cool. We'll have to play that today, maybe. Coming out for original jazz classics, the self-titled Coltrane record, which was originally released on Prestige. I can't remember the year. I feel like it was like 59? May have been 60. I don't know if it says on here. 57. I was way off. This is done by Kraft in their original Jazz Classics series. So this is cut from the original analog tapes by Kevin Gray, the mastering engineer. I'm sure this sounds incredible, and we're going to see a ton of Coltrane releases for the rest of the year here as all of these labels are celebrating what would have been his 100th birthday. So
Yeah.
one of the most important musicians of all time. A lot of great stuff in his catalog. Of course, he was a great sideman to other all-time greats like Miles Davis, and then had some outstanding records of his own. So Rhino, Kraft, Analog Productions, Mo-Fi, they're all doing some Coltrane titles to ride the rest of this year out. So if you're a Coltrane fan, you're gonna get a lot of goodies in the next few months. There's some other titles in there as well. You can check them all out on the website. As Scotty mentioned, if you're thinking about getting that Kiss record, I think we might be down to just this copy.
Yeah.
We sold a bunch yesterday.
And if you're looking for the new Afghan Wigs, we did sell out of it yesterday, but there are copies coming back next week.
There we go.
And that's a phenomenal record, too.
Did you play that? Man, you listened to everything new yesterday.
Afternoon. Yeah, I always liked those guys.
Great drop of used stuff here, some rare stuff, some common stuff, some great artists. AC/DC, of course, right up front, Let There Be Rock. Maybe my favorite AC/DC record. I don't know if it tops Power Ridge or not, but
Yeah.
great live BOC record from 82. Changes One Bowie. Great comp. Got Brick in here. Look how awesome Brick looks.
Yeah.
Commodores, ELO, Focus, Billy Idol. There you go. Nice copy of Rebel Yell.
Yeah.
In Excess. Here we go. Joe Jackson's Jump and Jive. Man, people must have been pissed when they bought
When
this.
that one came out.
Look, he comes off, Look Sharp and I'm the Man, which are basically straight up punk new wave records.
Yeah.
And then you got a big band swing record from him. People were probably like, what? I wasn't there, so I don't know, but I love that record. Nice 2014 copy of Creatures of the Night. The Kiss stereo presses are awesome.
I love
those are great reissues.
Yeah.
The jackets look good. The records sound great. It is heavy duty vinyl. It says it's 180 gram,
Yeah.
and it actually is. If you people haven't done some digging into that, there's tons of, I guess, conspiracy videos out there of people. Well, they're promoting it as it's 180 gram vinyl, and then they weigh it and it's like 148 grams of vinyl.
Oh.
So
And they do 150 gram, too.
yes,
so.
yeah. So it's just not. They're not making it right.
Yeah.
But you usually notice the difference right away in those Kiss records.
Well, I
from
wonder if
2014 are great.
They started repressing them without the hype sticker, so I wonder if those are the 150, and the first ones were 180.
Could be, yeah. This is a very rare piece here. This is Nirvana, MTV Unplugged in New York, but this is the 2009 red vinyl pressed at Palace, one of the best pressing companies in the world, and this is limited to 1,000 copies.
Yeah.
When it was originally released. This is a very rare LP. So
it's super clean.
It's very clean. It's pricey, but you won't find another one.
Yeah.
So if you are a fan of this record, I've heard from multiple sources that this is the definitive pressing of this record. So if you've wanted to hear this with outstanding audio quality, now is your chance. I'll show one more thing, and then we'll let me show two more. Beautiful 1980 press of Plasmatics, New Hope for the Wretched. Great record.
Usually if you find that record, it's wasted.
Yes.
Or it's a repress from Scorpio.
The legendary West Beach. He was here for the last Alice Cooper event.
Yeah.
We were like, man, there's the West Beach.
Oh, yeah.
We were stoked.
Neil Smith from the original Alice Cooper band played on one of their records.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Iggy. Handful of you probably saw Iggy Pop last night, opening for My Chemical Romance at Comerica Park. I looked at the set list, and man, outstanding.
Yeah.
Iggy understood the assignment, as they say.
Yep.
Nothing but classics, nothing but all the best Stooges tunes, everything. I saw Deep Purple last night, which most of you know is one of my all-time favorite bands. Any opportunity I get to see one of my heroes, Ian Pace, play drums, I take it. But I saw that Iggy set list and I was like, wow, I wish I would have saw that. Really, really cool. But this is a cool record, recorded live in '77 featuring David Bowie. Bowie played keyboards on this tour for Iggy, which is funny if you read about it, like when they were making Low and Heroes and stuff. Bowie went on the road with Iggy as his keyboardist, and like they never even announced him when he was on stage or anything. Like people would just be in these clubs and David Bowie would walk out playing keyboards and
that's awesome.
Wouldn't sing, never made it about himself, nothing. He was just the keyboardist in Iggy Pop's band in '77. So
that's great.
Pretty cool. I guess we should talk about some gear. If you want to see the whole used vinyl drop, did you do a video, Scotty?
Absolutely.
There's a video in the story post and on the Rock City Record City page, which if you're not following that, you should be. It's on Instagram.
And you can see it in the story post right here on Facebook on the Rock City.
There we are.
Page. I shared it on there as well.
There we are.
So you wouldn't miss out. But if you want to see the new releases, you got to go to the
website.
You have to go to the Rock City Record City Instagram.
Okay, there you go. So,
and the website.
A lot of great stuff for the vinyl lovers, and we've got even more coming next week with the incoming Who UHQRs from Analog Productions. Of course, Who's Next and Tommy. You've heard me talking about these for about a month now. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear these. Two of my all-time favorite records. We've got a ton of pre-orders already. If you're even considering waiting, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
If you want copies of these records, get in line for them. Now you can order them in store or on our website. These are extremely limited. Tommy is limited to 3,500 copies. Who's Next is limited to 5,000. That's not a lot when you're talking about who this is. For perspective, the Bob Marley UHQRs and the ZZ Top that I spoke about last week, those are limited to 10,000. Wow. So we're talking half of even those releases. So don't wait on these. You're gonna be crying later.
That's right.
As the great Chad Chasm would say. So don't miss your opportunity. We can't wait to show those. Hopefully they arrive for next week's live video. Depending on the release, sometimes they ship them in time for release date, and sometimes, as Scotty mentioned, they don't ship them until release day.
Yeah.
So if they don't ship them until release day, then we won't have them until the following week. But they're coming, nonetheless. Yes. So, and we'll have some other cool stuff to show off as well as we get into next week and the following week.
I think we need to start carrying tissues.
Yeah. Like for all the crying?
Of Kleenex.
For all the crying.
Yeah.
You gotta wide assortment of gear here. Some used arrivals, some classic stuff, and our weekly squeal, as we like to call it. I'm going to start with this because it's now spoken for. You can't buy this.
Right.
So I'll start with this. This is a super cool, beautiful Hofner reissue contemporary series violin bass. Of course, we all know this is the McCartney bass. This is the mid-tier one, so it's not the most affordable, and it's not the made in Germany one. One thing I will say about these, and of course if you're a Beatles fan, you know this, there is such a definitive, unique sound to these basses.
Yes.
Nothing sounds like this, which is why McCartney always was going back to it, because it gave the bass lines and such that he was composing and playing that great unique sound that allowed it to sort of weave its way through the mixes of the jangly, brighter guitars that Lennon and George were always using.
They were always,
So-
he always had very bouncy bass lines
Correct.
as opposed to the jangling guitars.
Yes, and of course that it's all about the construction of the bass and all that. We don't need to get into that, but it is one of those basses that when you plug it in, you go, "There's that tone, there's that sound." Even in the affordable price point,
Yeah.
it's got that great Hofner tone. So I love these basses. Flame maple back and sides. This one was in really, really nice shape, and they're comfortable to play. I think they're comfortable. And this is an actual lefty.
Yep.
So you could really do your McCartney on the lefty Hofner here. Although Paul's was a righty, strung and flipped over. So yeah, really cool though. Happy to have this, but it's already found a home.
Yep. Gone.
Local pickup, local buy, long-time customer, and I know he's a left-handed bass player, so he was probably very excited to see this. So
Probably see him very soon.
yes, really cool. We had it, now it's gone. I guess we'll stick in bass world here. We rehabbed this Bronco bass, which, if you're familiar with these are a great sort of modification platform. Because most Fender products, as you know, have a lot of drop-in stuff. You can change out the pickups, you can change out the pots, you can change out the neck even, and it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
So with this one, we were missing some parts on it when we took it in. We didn't have any bridge saddles, and trying to match bridge saddles on this thing proved to be much bigger of a task than it needed to be. So Ducky went ahead and he installed a new Wilkinson bridge on this, along with the adjustable saddles. So this intonates perfectly. We got the action nice and low, so it's very comfortable. These are great basses. Again, I always like to point out, if you're a guitar player and you just need a bass for your home recordings or whatever, you want to have one just to have one, these Broncos are great. The Jet Streamliner basses from Gretsch are really cool. The Ibanez Talmans, these are all affordable, shorter scale basses that are comfortable, they sound good, and they'll get the job done. So this one in particular does have some upgrades on it. The bridge is, like I said, a Wilkinson. I think the pickup is stock. We did put better tuners on this as well.
I was tuning it up before, and I felt like they were upgraded.
Yes. So this is a little pricier than you would normally see a used Bronco bass, but we've already done the upgrades for you.
Yeah.
So it's a nice buy at $175. Hard to beat.
Not bad.
It's not bad. But I know some people would be like, I've seen those used for $120. You have, but it's got the other components on it. So in this case, it's not like rims on a car, in my opinion. What should I go to next? I guess let's talk about the Paul Stanley, because we'll tie it into the Anaheim, or Kiss Destroys Anaheim 76 release from yesterday. Although Paul wouldn't have been playing this yet.
Right.
78, I believe, for the Iceman.
That was a Live 2 era, like right after the solo albums, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I think that's what, actually, I take that back. He may have been using this, because I think 78 is when he had the cracked mirror.
Okay.
What is that?
I have no idea.
That looks like it's coming out, it sounds like it's coming out of your phone. Can anybody hear that? It's playing music off your watch, I think.
Out of nowhere.
Well,
You gonna hear Senjutsu from Iron Maiden?
Well-
What's going on? I've
you got to shut it off or they're going to copyright kill us.
I know. I don't know.
What if you go like this and pull up your... We're giving tech lessons too.
Yeah. I have no idea how that ever happened. I've never seen that before.
That's why I stopped wearing those watches. Because
Yeah.
it would always just start doing stuff.
Well, what was random was the song that came out was Shaggy. And I'm not talking Shaggy 2 dope.
Talking...
No.
That watch is causing some major issues today.
It's haunted.
I can't remember anyways if Paul would have been using this or not. So he got the cracked mirror in 78, I know that. So I don't know when he got the first Iceman. But either way, Paul Stanley Signature Iceman PS60. This is the affordable model. Still plays great, still looks great. And you can do all your great Paul Stanley moves with it.
All right.
Whoa, yeah! Weekly squeal this week was the EVH SA126. We can't figure out why this one's still hanging around. We've blown through all the other ones that we have. It just must be something about this particular color. These guitars are awesome. You see Wolfgang Van Halen playing them. It's his signature model. It is different, you know, from the standard stuff that you're used to from EVH. But don't let that scare you. It's got a nice center block down the middle of the body, which prevents feedback, which is always what we have on hollow body stuff when you're running at a super high gain. A lot of dirt, it starts squealing. You don't have that issue here. Believe ebony board on this. Ebony board, maple cap, mahogany back and sides. Like I said, center block I think is spruce, I think. Sort of like a Gretsch. I like the stinger on the
that's
back
cool.
there.
I like that.
I dig the headstock. I know some people are maybe not too into that. But again, you know, the company EVH has to go on without Eddie. I know this is, it's sad, but unfortunately Eddie Van Halen is not going to play any more guitars. So they're only going to be able to manufacture so much. So they're trying to move the company forward, do different things. I think you really get a lot of bang for your buck with those. They sound great. They look great. And they sound great.
Yeah.
Again. Wrap it up with this because we got to get the doors open here.
2 minutes.
This is a Martin, Little Martin LX1. Very cool, very compact, great for the bonfires, great for the traveler, great for a beginner, great for a advanced player. Anybody can have a Martin, Little Martin. And if you want a Baby Taylor, we have those too.
Yep.
These guitars sound great for the price point.
Sound and play great.
And if you want to be like me, where sometimes I just walk around the store and I'm just playing,
Yeah.
no better guitar to do it on than this one.
Right.
Right? Sounds awesome. It's loud. $449. Comes with a gig bag. What more do you want?
Exactly. Yeah, those guitars have the build on those are as good as the stuff that's the next level up.
Yes, I would agree. I would agree. And it's, you know, hard to beat it at that price.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
All right, I think we've covered everything. As I mentioned earlier, it's just going to be Scotty and myself today. So if you want to come down and hang out with us, buy some records, buy some gear. You know, a lot of people don't get to deal with me one-on-one when it comes to buying gear these days.
Right.
So if you want to do that today is the day to do it. Right?
That's right.
Get the impeccable service from me.
#1 salesman.
Right? I sold one yesterday.
You did.
Right out the gate. We were open for 8 minutes and I sold one.
Best way to start a day.
Yes. So come down and see us today. We are here until 6 p.m. And bring food.
Yes.
Bring beer.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll have a real good time.
We'll be feeling great.
See you soon.